What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We're going to be going over Baby Doge and the overall crypto market as well, because I know you've seen the huge crash that we had earlier. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the little recovery that we just now had, and we're also going to talk about some other stuff with Baby Doge. So definitely stick around to the end of the video. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Check out my other channel, Marsellis Travels, if you want to see my travels out here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And also check out the link in the description and pre-save my new album. Comes out on January 1st. Without further ado, though, let's get straight with it. So let's talk about this. We went really low here in the crypto market yesterday, and Baby Doge went all the way down to 9Z9. That's exactly what I was talking about. I was talking about how we were going to add another zero, and that's exactly what we did. Now, we have recovered since then, but it doesn't defeat the fact that we added on another zero inside of Baby Doge. So that is very important to look at. And on top of that, you can see the whole overall crypto market is doing some, gains now. It's kind of just recovering. So Bitcoin up 4.2% in the last 24 hours at 17.7K. Now, Bitcoin went all the way down to 15K. So that's also very important to look at because, pretty much everything I've been mentioning has actually been happening. So it's definitely crazy to see it turning out like this. But, it was expected. We're still inside of a recession. So this was also expected. So anyways, Ethereum up 11.8% in the last 24 hours. Dogecoin 5%, Polygon 29% for Polygon. Polygon's got like the biggest gains right now inside the crypto market. But yeah, everything is, kind of just bouncing back. And for Baby Doge, we are up about 4.8% inside the last 24 hours. I think it's a little lower now because we have pulled back since then. We just got to wait until CoinGecko updates this. So we just got to wait for that. But if you're looking over here for the OKX exchange on TradingView, it definitely shows that we are at 8Z1111. So that's pretty good. Now let's go ahead and go straight over this for Baby Doge. Let's talk about this. So as you can see, we did hit 9Z9. So that was the support that we've been talking about. If you watch my previous videos, you'll hear me mentioning the 9Z9 support being met again over and over again, right? So we already hit that support. And as you can see right here, we're going up to this resistance. We kind of got stopped before that resistance, but that resistance is all the way up here at about 8Z1170. So 1170, if you want to say that. Now, if you also look over here, we got stopped around 1130, and now we're kind of pulling back down here. So we may pull down a little bit more and then continue to go back up to 1170. So we could see that coming up soon. But really, the 4-hour chart is really what we want to look at. So if we were to continue to rise, 1170 and eventually back up to 1250, if we can do that, but after a huge major drop like this, I'm still expecting another major drop. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that. It's unpopular. It's an unpopular opinion, but I believe we're going to hit another major drop inside the crypto market, not just Baby Doge, but the crypto market overall. I believe it's going to hit a whole nother new low. So if we're just talking about the support that I was talking about, I kept mentioning back here that 9Z9 was the area where we're going to end up stopping around, and that's exactly what we did. We stopped around this area. I knew that because this was our support way back here inside of May, like late May. That was our support. We hit it multiple times, once here on the 18th of May, and we hit it again here on, well, we almost went down to 9Z9, but we were like at 8Z10. We almost added on that zero back in June, and the same thing for July. So what we're kind of seeing now here in Baby Doge is what we all been waiting for. So I know me personally, I've been waiting for this. I knew it was going to happen. So I was like, it's going to happen eventually. And what do you know? It actually happened. So I'm really not expecting us to get some major gains right now. I'm still waiting for major crashes. So what comes after 9Z9? We already hit 9Z9. What's going to come after that? That's what we want to look at now. So first of all, 9Z9 was that support for us, right? And we know it because that was our support back here as well. So where else do we have support? We also have support right here at 9Z7. Yes, 9Z7 is the next area for us to go down to. A lot of people don't want to see it do that, but that is our next support. After 9Z9 comes 9Z7. So if we cannot get back above 1250, then we are going to hit 9Z7. So yeah, if we don't get past 8Z1250, which is 8 zeros and then 1250, we're going to go down to 9 zeros and a 9. So that's what we're looking at here. I'm just going to say 9Z because I hate saying all the zeros. So yeah, 9Z9, 9Z7, all that good stuff there. And also, if you look back at 2021, 9Z6 9Z5 is going to be coming after 9Z7. So yeah, a lot of people probably don't want to hear that either. But hey, I was doing these technical analysis for Baby Doge for a while now. And even back in September, 9Z5 was our reality. Even back here inside early September, 9Z5, and actually right at the bottom of 9Z4 was actually our reality as well. So if it gets to 9Z5, 9Z7, that's going to be a major buying opportunity. So I just want you to understand that. That's a huge buying opportunity. That's just how I see it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. You don't got to listen to a thing I'm saying. But what I see is a good buying opportunity if we go down to 9Z7. Now, I missed the opportunity to buy at 9Z9 because I was sleeping. And I woke up and I was like, oh, man. But anyways, I want to see it get down to 9Z7 because that would be an even better buying opportunity than 9Z9. So let's just kind of look at things. So everyone was buying Baby Doge like way at the peak, right? So let's just say someone put their $1,000 in Baby Doge while it was all the way at its peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? People were really jumping up and down for Baby Doge at this price, and it would only give you 166 billion Baby Doge, right? Just 166 billion if you get it at its peak at 8Z6, right? But if you kind of look at it from a different perspective and you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then put a 7, well, now you get 1.4 trillion Baby Doge. You see how significant that is. People were so, they were just jumping up and down for Baby Doge, so adamant about getting Baby Doge at the peak just because it's pumping. But when you look at it and you wait till it hits its bottom, this is the best time to buy. 9Z7 is a really good time to buy, even 9Z9. So as you can see, this is 1.4 trillion Baby Doge, not billion, but trillion, right? And keep following along. What would you have if we went back up to the peak? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then put a 6. Boom, you would have $8,500. Whereas if you bought at the peak, you'd only have $1,000 in there. So $8,500 compared to 1,000, like, come on. This is a huge buying opportunity. So I'm really waiting for this, and I see this as a good opportunity for me. Like I said, none of this financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. Do whatever you want to do. But anyways, let's talk about Bitcoin now. So as you can see with Bitcoin, we also hit pretty good support here with Bitcoin. We went all the way down to 15.5K, and that's pretty low. So I thought it was going to stop at 16K because we had support there at 16K, but we just kept going down and down and down and down and down. So now we're seeing 15.5K is now our support. We had high activity back here, and obviously it was high buying activity. We also had a green area indicating supply and demand of more demand. So when there's more demand and there's also high activity, we're expecting it to go up. And that's high activity for institutional investors, dark pools, large whales, all that good stuff. They put their money in right at the bottom as everyone was selling out. Now, this isn't the complete bottom. I still believe it's going to go down to 10K. But right now, 15K is seeming like a good support for us. You also see over here that Bitcoin was overbought, and we were coming off of that overbought area. You see that it was curving downwards now. So now we should be getting some selling because all this right here, overbuying. This is all overbuying right here for Bitcoin. So now after the overbuying, we should be getting some selling. So now I'm waiting for some selling to come in for Bitcoin. I do think that we're going to probably go back down to 15.5K, around 15K. So that's what I'm waiting for personally. We still have high activity down there. So when we get down there, we could do another pump back up to the upside. Also, there's always a possibility that it does something like this, where on the oscillator you see it was overbought, but then it didn't completely sell off after that. It had a little bit more buying pressure coming in. So we could see that, and then we could see it going back up to 19K. I know a lot of people probably don't think it could continue to go down any further, but I do believe it could go down further. I also believe there's a possibility that we just get a random pump and then have a huge drop after that. But there's moderate to low activity up here, red area indicating supply and demand of less demand. So I'm really more so on the downside here for Bitcoin and still waiting for that 10K Bitcoin to come in. As for the 4-hour chart here with Bitcoin, if you look at it from a little bit long-term or a longer-term perspective, you can see we're coming off of the oversold area on the 4-hour chart. So buying should come in, like I said, has the possibility of going back up to 19K, possibly up here to this 18K support, or I mean resistance, and then eventually up here to the 19K if we continue to have buying pressure. But then even after that, you see up here, there's a red area indicating supply and demand of less demand, and then there's a high activity area indicating that there's going to be high selling activity for institutional investors, dark pools, large whales, all that. So if we continue to get back up to 20 to 21K, there's going to be lots of selling leading us to go all the way back down to where we are again. So even if you start seeing a pump, what I'm pretty much saying is it's a false breakout. And this is what the whales do. This is what the institutional investors do. They do this type of stuff. So then you throw your money back in. So then they can sell out on you again and take your money. So that's pretty much what's happening there. And like I said, I'm still looking towards the 10K Bitcoin. Still looking towards that. We had a lot of selling here and we almost hit that 14K Bitcoin. That's actually where the support is. But to me personally, that's where I see the bottom here for crypto right now. I see the bottom when it hits 10K Bitcoin, and that's just what I see personally. But after such a huge drop like this, it could trade sideways for a little bit, could go back up for a little bit, but ultimately, I still believe it's going back down to 10K. Now, looking at the holders for Baby Doge, we're doing pretty good with our holders. We're still getting more holders, even though the crypto market is dropping. We now have 1,635,554 holders. So people really aren't trying to sell out of Baby Doge. It's also a tokenomics tax type token. So you got to think about that as well. It's just not going to completely sell off. But yeah, we're at a really good price for Baby Doge right now. Also over here, you can see that we have a lot of good stuff going on for Baby Doge. We're literally one of the most traded tokens, actually the most traded tokens in the top 100 Binance wallets. The top 100 BNB chain whale wallets are buying Baby Doge the most. So that kind of tells you something right there. So we're still doing pretty good. We're still on top. We're still dominating all these other cryptos. But yeah, we're doing very good. We're even having more purchasing volume or just more volume in general than PancakeSwap. Now PancakeSwap has a higher market cap, but they're trading Baby Doge more than they're trading PancakeSwap. So that's a pretty big thing for us. Now, as for my farming journey, I now have 5.5 billion Baby Doge farming here, which is $6.72 now. But we all know inside the future, this number is going to be so much higher. So I'm not even worried about it. I'm still looking towards the area for Baby Doge all the way at 6Z1, which is 6 zeros and a 1. So I'm still looking towards that. But yeah, I still believe it's going to continue to rise from here. But I'm just going to wait it out, and I'm going to put more Baby Doge in here to farm once I have a good amount inside. And once the price goes down a little bit more, I'll buy more and more Baby Doge, and then I'll stake some. But yeah, I'm still 100% bullish with this. Now, also, DeFi Llama. A lot of different projects are losing a lot of money inside of their swaps in their DeFi apps. Baby Doge is now at 169 rank. We were at like 161 before all of this crash. But now we're seeing we have 24.86 million. So we're still above ShibaSwap. ShibaSwap at 21.1 million. But Baby Doge is still, having a lot inside of Baby Doge swap. So all's well over there. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Definitely go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Definitely check out my other channel, Marsellis Travels, if you want to see my travels out here in Brazil. And also check out the link in the description for my album. It comes out on January 1st. Definitely hit that pre-save link. And as always, I'll be back with another video.